Brother, what the hell was that? This is my live reaction to the Ian Garry versus Islam. I guess you could say fight. I would like to say sexual intimacy because that entire fight, quote unquote, was a sexual fest. I gotta watch what I say because I might get banned with this video. This might be the video I get fucking banned. I say that every video, but I'm saying it this one. What the hell was that? There's so much to unpack here, so much to break down here. Islam Makhachev comes out and he looks big. He looks strong. He looks strong at 170. He doesn't look like a 155 or anymore. He looks like he has the real weight on him. Ian comes out. He looks tall. I definitely knew Islam was wearing those fucking height boosters, the Soul threes with the 7 inches inside of his shoes, with the Air Force One pumps during all the fucking press conferences because the height difference was real. Ian is a legitimate 6'3". He did look taller. He didn't look stronger, but he looked taller. Um, they come out, they pay the consolances or whatever it may be, and the fight pretty much started not like anybody thought it would. It started slow. It started unentertaining. It started boring. Ian had a unique long guard where he would still stand stagnant right in front of Islam. I didn't think that was going to be the case. I thought he was going to be moving around, but I was informed that if he would be moving around side to side, left to right, back and forth, would make it easier for takedowns to occur. And this stagnant, motion, a stagnant position, would allow him to react better, and close the distance better, and should be able to strike at range better. Just allow him to more be offensive and dictate the pace. So that's what we saw. We saw him, Ian Garry, piecing up Islam at range over and over and over again. And then the fucking hugging session begins. The sexual intercourse begins. The Russian that likes to sleep with his, I can't say that, but the Russian that has a wife that's very similar to a family relative, grabs him, grabs Ian, and proceeds to hold him, doing no physical damage for the entire first round. The entire first fucking round. He just holds this nigga. He holds him on for dear life from the front and from the back. I don't give a fuck about a position. There was no damage trying to be done. We proceed to go into the second fucking round, where I would honestly say you could give the first round, if we're going off of damage, you give the first round to Ian. Now, granted, I can understand how you could say the first round could go to Islam because there was a lot of control and there was attempts at finishing the fight. We go to the second round. Same shit starts off. We're on the feet. People are moving, or Ian's moving fucking slow, stagnant, but he's piecing them up at range. There was a 1 second clip where Ian gets a toe to the chin on that break from an exchange. Something like fucking Islam threw with his eyes closed, threw a right hand into a fake left hand with the high kick with the left side, clips Ian with the toe to the chin. Ian stumbles a little bit. He gets right back up. He's not confused. He's not damaged. He's not even fucking cut. He just took a little slide and now he's right back up. He's right back up. He's right back up. And we go back into the fucking hugging, where nothing changes. They give the round to fucking Islam, and now they have the clip that they can show everybody, like, oh look, it was an amazing fight. He kicked him, and it was this and all this action packed bullshit. It was none of that. It was none of that. We go into the third round. This is where Ian starts to, you know, do things a little bit differently. He had a weird defense where he would wrap his arms around just to beat the shoulder on a takedown. I'm not going to reiterate the same shit that everybody's saying on all the of the channels. You get it. Takedown, beat the shoulder, get back up. It is what it is. All right, that was the game plan. He's bigger, he's taller. He can wrap around, use his arms as like a control leverage to kind of push him into the opposite location to get back up. So we get that. There was a lot of that. There's a lot of jabs, a lot of strikes at range, kicks, body kicks was fucking him up, leg kicks was fucking him up. All the leg kicks that Islam was throwing was meeting shin on shin because they're in opposite stances, right? Shin on shin, opposite stances. Garry checked all the kicks. I was worried at first. Islam has great kicks. He destroyed JDM's legs in their fight, and so I was worried about Ian being able to stop the kicks, and he stopped them relatively early, not immediately, but relatively early. And so that played into Ian's game when it comes to like the body kicks, the head kicks. The head kicks was weakening up the arms. Everything that Ian was doing was smart. It was always to weaken up the arms and the grips Those fucking Russians, they've been grabbing bears since the day they were two. You know, they got good arms. Um, High kick lands, busts up, breaks fucking Islam's nose. We're going to the fourth round. Islam goes back to the holding, but he's getting battered, beat, bruised in all the holding exchanges where you can't hold him down. It's again just holding against the fence. But while he's holding him against the fence, he's getting punched in the face. So he's not inflicting damage. He's getting damage done onto him, though he's controlling the position. The damage, which is more important, is happening to him. Fifth round comes. Keep that in mind. Fifth round comes, and the fucking Russian cousin fucker. I can't. The Russian goes back to the hugging. We start off and nobody's talking about this in the fifth round. This is very important. In the first 2 minutes of the fifth round, and then they go to the ground until 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, which means there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds that's unaccounted for. What happened in those first 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Ian was piecing him up. So if we just break it down in the middle, right? Ian was piecing him up, chopping him up. More damage was done. More strikes was landed for Ian onto Islam. Then we go back into the grabbing and the holding, and he gets to the back and a body lock. It does no damage. No damage. Doesn't even try to advance or look for submissions, right? Which is part of the rules. You have to look for the fucking submissions. He did it. And he wins the fucking fight. I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how that's possible. Once again, Dana White is on his fucking knees for these goddamn Caucasus Mountain fucks. He's once again on his fucking knees just so he can normalize sleeping with his own fucking relatives. Once again, the bald, shiny, thumb, dumb, Spy Kids, thumbhead ass nigga Dana White has gotten on his knees for the Russians. Once again. You're not allowed to beat the Russians. That's the rule. That's the rule. You're not allowed to beat the Russians. If they don't submit you, they win every decision from doing nothing. You're not allowed to beat them. The only way you're allowed to beat the Russians is if you knock them out. And they run away so fucking much. If they get close to even getting close to knocked out, they just grab you. Or they run away until they can grab you. The shit is so fucking boring and ass. You do not get a welterweight title from just holding somebody. You don't get a welterweight title from hugging somebody. You don't get to be the welterweight champion and break Anderson Silva's record where he was drop kicking niggas in their chins 16 times in a row. You don't get that record broken by fucking hugging somebody like it's sex night. Red panty night. It's not that. The shit was boring. The shit was weak. If we're going off of damage, there's a clear winner. Clear winner. If we're going off of damage, it's a clear fucking winner. 4 rounds, damage was inside or in favor of Ian Garry. Clearly. Shit is disgusting. You're not allowed to beat the Russians. You're just not allowed to do it. I don't see how we're putting control down. I'm seeing Daniel Cormier in the fucking talking about, oh, he scored a takedown. Are we dead ass? How are you the UFC announcer? You don't know fucking rules. Scored a takedown, Daniel. I know the CT is beating your ass at your 40s, 50, 60, bald, short, and all you can think about is how John Jones elbows you in your fucking cranium. But, sir, you can't score takedowns in MMA. You can't. I'm seeing all the people on fucking Twitter and in the comment section glazing Islam. Oh, he's the GOAT. He's the champ. He's not my GOAT. My GOAT would never come out and just hug a nigga like that. I want to see violence, blood, death, die in that ring. You have to at all times be looking to harm somebody. At least fucking Ilya was entertaining, right? I'm sure Ilya could have fucking grabbed Gaethje and held on to him for dear life for another 2 fucking rounds. He came out there and boxed and lost like a champion, like a real nigga. Islam's gonna lose his belt. Islam in the fourth round looked like somebody took a dump on his fucking face and smeared it. His face was destroyed, battered, bruised, busted up, bloody. The only blood on Ian Gary's body came from fucking Islam. Pause. That's the only blood that was on his body. Not a scratch, not a cut, nothing. He looked like he wasn't even in a fucking fight. He looked handsome. Pause. And we're saying that the person that looks like shit, that's not even throwing punches or kicks or looking for subs, we're saying he won because of control. The UFC has to stop this. It's ruining the sport. It's ruining the sport. If we're being completely honest, it's ruining the sport. Gone are the days where you had two just construction workers, blue collar, go in there and just close their eyes, put their heads down, and just swing until somebody fucking dies. Turn the clock off, right? Gone are the days. Gone are the good old days where you would see Anthony Pettis do a spinning, flying heel kick in the fourth round to break the cranium of his opponent, and then beat him 7 times on the ground senseless. Shit that you have to turn kids' heads away from watching the UFC. I remember when I was growing up, you had to turn my head away. Parents would turn my head away. It would get so violent, so much blood in the octagon. Still fighting. Let him go. His eyes closed. Let him go. His legs broken. Let him go. His hands broken. Let him go. His elbows broken. Let him go. He's bleeding out his dick. Let him go. We got these fucking Russians, the Dagestanis, and cousin sleepers and wife marriers and shit, all fucking just elbowing each other, and the shit is trash. Shit is trash. We have to stop this. It really comes down to the fans, right? At the end of the day, fuck Dana White. This shit comes down to the fans. If you guys want something to change, stop supporting fucking Dagestani bullshit. I'm so tired of always having to wait for a major event to come. I don't want to fight Ilya. I want to fight somebody else, pussy. And he grabs the nigga the whole entire 25 minutes looking to do no damage. If you want to watch wrestling, go turn on Penn State versus fucking Ohio Jayhawks or Blue Hawks or Seahawks or whatever the fuck them niggas is, and watch niggas and leotards grab each other for points. We're here for blood, death, and violence. That is it. I'm not saying we have to reward striking, but goddamn it, if you're gonna wrestle, get the nigga on the ground and elbow that nigga's cranium in. Break your elbow from bashing that shit against his forehead so hard. Look to win the fight, is what I'm asking. Look to finish the fight. It was atrocious. I don't want to see any more Islam fights ever again. He is not my GOAT. I don't even count the 17. I really don't even count the 16. Every single fight he had at 170 has been abysmal. Shit. Disgusting. This was bad for the division. Now we have to have like fucking Michael Morales and goddamn Protest fight for no fucking reason. Both of them could have been fighting for the belt. It's just blasphemy. Terrible reffing. Any other fighter would have been broken up for trying to grab for 40 minutes. The shit was trash. The shit was trash. It's not an art. And you're not, and this is my last point. You are not obligated to get out of a position even though it might look bad. If I'm getting held down in a position in mount, somebody's holding me down and they're mounted, but I hit a triangle on them from the bottom, triangle choke from the bottom, and I choke them out, I win the fight. I didn't leave the position. I was in a bad position. I didn't leave the position, and I won the fight. You've seen it plenty of times. If I'm getting held against the fence by somebody, yet they're getting hit, I'm not getting hit. They're getting elbowed, I'm not getting elbowed. I'm winning. Fuck the position. Positions don't matter in MMA. I don't know why we keep talking about this. There's no point system. If somebody is on top, fuck it. If I'm on top and I'm getting punched in the face, elbowed, or fucking leg locked, I'm in a better position than this nigga. Yet I'm getting folded. Stop talking about positions. We don't give a fuck who is getting hurt. It is simple. Get rid of the judges. I don't know why they said that it wasn't 3-2. They said two judges said it was 4-1. No more judges. That's what they need to do. If they're gonna have judges, they need to come on the intercom, and we need to be able to see what their faces are and like their names are before the fights even start. Between every fight, when they say the judges, we need to see them niggas on the jumbotron every time because these niggas suck. Shit's biased and the shit sucks. I'm out. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions. I don't even give a fuck about 170 anymore. Honestly, I don't even give a fuck about anything above 145 at this point. shit is disgusting. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments.